Portabilsm, what we call it, because it's a portable turntable. It took off in the UK about 5-6 years ago. About 4 years ago, a friend of mine who worked for the company that makes these units, he bought one and I saw him just practicing. I think it was like at Grand West while he was waiting for a show to happen because he's a drummer as well. I hooked up with him and I'm like, yeah, I need to get one of these, but they weren't selling them in the country. He worked for the company, that's how he got one. And then I went to a braai where this guy from Germany was playing with these things and I'm like, I gotta get one. So I got one. Ivy Beats then took that very same unit. I bought another one and then I told a bunch of friends and more people got onto it. So for the last, I think, 3-4 months, we've been starting a little bit of a community, if you want to call it. I think we're about 15 guys now. So essentially it's for like us who are passionate about DJing but also about scratching. So we could practice. Like I take my wife to the dentist. I don't want to sit in the waiting room. She's in the dentist. I'm in the car. I'm practicing my cuts. Ivy Beats does the same thing. He's got no more Netflix units on his phone, so he can't watch Netflix, but he's practicing his cuts. But at the same time, what's happened with everything, obviously people upgrade and do more stuff. So what we call is mods. If you look at the one Ivan's using, that's a standard portable turntable. It's got a scratch switch on it, so you can practice your scratches. If you look at the one that I've got, I've upgraded it with a fader, which is what we use on a mixer, so I can play music into my turntable just like Ivy, but instead of just using a switch, I use an actual fader. Ivy, if he moves the tone arm like your grandparents' old gramophone, when you move it, that's what makes the record spin. On my one, I actually put a start and stop button in. It's like having a remote for the DVD player. You open the DVD player, but you still have to get up to get the DVD out. But yeah, I just wanted to have a button because I like buttons. Yeah, and then you can play straightforward conventional records, which is what I'm doing there. That's an old Stevie Wonder record. But you can also then scratch with it, which is a 7-inch vinyl. It looks like a yellow CD from where you're sitting. And I think, yeah, I'm done talking. We're going to talk with our hands now, or you can say something? Oh, okay. Can they hear you? Okay. Yeah, so you heard Stevie Wonder's here on this floor. So this is the phenomenon.
That's an actual record play now. So what you can do is, I think if you go into the origins of how the movement started, you would have these portable record players. And the whole point of it was, when you go buy records, you need to actually listen to the record before you can buy it. You need to know what you're listening to. And if you go into these stores, like they have flea markets that sell them, like these records, you go into record stores, and they don't always have players for you to play. So if you don't know the record, you wouldn't know if it's good or not. So you'd have these portable, they actually started making these so that you can take it under your arm and go into a record store, or go to the flea market, and you could like just basically listen to records before you buy. That's how it started. And then someone thought, hey, but wait man, we like to scratch, we like to DJ, we like to use it for other things. Can't we take this, and besides the point that it was made for, let's use it for something different. And that's where the portabilism thing started. And it's important to note, it's a movement. Currently, if you go online, if you look on social media, check Facebook, check Instagram, search hashtag portabilism, and you will see guys are doing some amazing things with this, and it's fully portable. Eazy was talking about while his wife was out shopping, no? In the dentist. I was in my car the other day, and it's a true story guys, they're always the best. I was in my car the other day outside work, lunchtime, and I just imagine the door is here, so you cannot see below the door. And the security guy was looking at me like this. I was busy with the portables in the car, because you can do it anyway. And this guy looked at me, and I was like, and I comes to the window like, oh, okay. Okay guys, we're talking now, so what we're going to do now. Sorry man, it's breaking weird. In my defense, I was asked to host. Guys, so what we're going to do now, here's how the setup works. He's got his his player hooked up to a portable charger, right? So he can basically go now to the toilet and go scratch there. There's no electricity needed. And we say this because we can literally do it, man. Guys, wait. You don't understand, man. For a DJ, this is the stuff that we would actually do, man, because this is like we've been waiting for this moment. There's no electrical cable needed.
No Jedi electricity.
When the pilot says you may turn on you say I'm gonna pull this out on the plane. Like that is on that level. So what we're gonna do now is Eazy's got some beats on his phone. The player has an input, so you can play music through the player, but there's its own speaker also built in. If you want a little bit more speaker, you can add a portable speaker, which I've got here. And then what we've done is his phone is going to play through his player, and then his player and phone is going to play through my player, and then my player is going to play through the speaker. So at our last scratch meeting that we had like, how many guys? 8? We were about 8 guys, and we all daisy chained through each other's players through one speaker. No electricity needed. And for us, that just blew our mind. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little demo of how all wireless things are welcome here at this table. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do what we call Q&A. So in DJ speak, what that would be is it's a musical conversation. So Eazy's going to scratch for 8 bars, that would be like a question. And then I'm going to scratch for 8 bars, that would be like the answer or the response. And it's not a competition, it's a conversation. So we're going to try to introduce rhythms and through the scratching speak to one another and have a conversation. Just give us a little bit more.
Hey yo, who's that?
Rotating and depending on the belt, because obviously it can weigh out like a fan belt of a car. But what I can say is it is a fully functional turntable because since we started this afternoon, I've actually been DJing with this actual unit. There's no turntable or speaker in there if you look. So everything I was doing was with this, and I have done other shows with it. Magnamo was saying, I didn't want to leave this in my car when I went up to Table Mountain with some visitors from Germany. So I thought, let me take my bag with me instead of leaving it in the car and coming back and not finding my computer or this in the car. And while I was there, they ordered cake or coffee or something, and we waited, and I was like, I think it's like kind of like, okay, time to pull this out and sketch. And someone took a picture, and now it's called Turntable Mountain. I'm joking. Guys who meet every second Wednesday at the promenade. In Kelso, there's a promenade or promenade. Some other promenade. At Sea Point, Green Point, a bunch of b-boys and dancers, and they normally use one of these small speakers and play through their phone. And one of the guys was like, Eazy, if you got a bunch of breaks or a bunch of beats, come and DJ and play music for us. So I did that. And the one guy, babysitter didn't pitch up, he brought his 5-year-old daughter with him, and he was like, yo, what is she going to do the whole time while we're doing this? And I promise you, if you do check on Facebook, the crew's called Concrete Apostles. If you check their Instagram, her name is Maddie. She's 5 years old. She's never touched one of these in her life. And I think it took me about 4 minutes to show her, basically just, the 1, 2, 3, 4 count. And there's videos of her scratching where you will not believe it's a 5-year-old. So if you had a kid and you thought they were interested in DJing, this thing is about 1/3 of the price of a normal turntable. And if you think I'm joking, some turntables cost 28,000 Rand. But this you could probably get for a fraction of the cost. And we can help you with the mod. So if you have a child who's interested, besides them not looking at the TV all the time, this is something that you can do and get them interested. But cool. Thank you for having us, Howard. Ivy Beats, Eazy.